Hello dear friends, how are you all? So you are very welcome to the first day of the summer camp. In these summer vacations, we have arranged a summer camp that is online. Isn't it interesting for you? So you will learn the new skills that too at home and will not have to come out in the scorching heat. So sit in the coziness of your home and just learn the new skills. As you are grown up now, it's time to learn new skills related to reading, writing and listening skills and even the vocabulary skills. So are you ready for this? Today we will be doing debate. So for debate, I will be just telling you that what are debates and the various tricks and tips to do attend the debate. Okay, so are you ready to learn? So here we go. What are debates? First of all, you need to know that why do we debate? You might have seen in the school that there are many times debate competition arranged for the senior students. Now as you are also grown up, you will also fall in this category. So you need to know that what are debates. So debate is a process that involves formal arguments on a particular topic, and these topics are controversial and you need to use your thought, wit and various skills to say your thing. Debate can be in favor or against the motion. So these are the topics that are controversial and you can speak in favor or against that topic. So to do the debate, there are many tips and many tricks that you should learn. It is an intelligent and witty presentation of thoughts with facts and data presented in a thoughtful way. So it is very important to arrange your material accordingly. So let's see what are the tips for debate. First of all, when you get a topic, say for today I am giving you the topic, is internet a bane or a boon? What you will do? You will sit in a silent place and just brainstorm your mind that what do you think about internet? What are the important things? What are the things that you know about the internet? And do you feel that it is a bane for you or it is a boon for you? Okay, then you have to just jot down that points, write down that points on a copy so that you remember that what has come to your mind. That because it is very important, whatever you do, your self ideas should be involved in it. Then secondly, what you can do, you can organize the ideas. These ideas that you have gathered yourself, you can organize them in a systematic way, that starting from the very beginning to the ending. Okay, then next is the structure the speeches. Then what you can do, you can have a look on the net also, or you can gather the material from somewhere like the library. You can just write down what you want to write and give your own thoughts also in it, and just arrange the speeches accordingly, that how will you speak at the podium. And the next point is write intro of 20 to 22 seconds. First of all, you have to introduce yourself while speaking a debate. So this introduction should be of 20 to 22 seconds only, not more than that. Okay. Then the next point is start and end with an influential or related quote. As it is said that first impression is the last impression. So it is very important in the starting you give an influential quote so that the judges, the crowd over there get mesmerized and get so attached to you that they would like to listen to you, that what you are going to say ahead, and you should be confident while doing so. Now let's see the points to remember while speaking the debate. First of all, the word limit is always given to you. Whenever there is a debate competition, the teachers who had assigned the debate give you the word limit. Stick to that word limit only. Like here, the word limit is 100 to 120 words. So stick to this word limit only. Okay. Then the next is the language should be formal. It is very important that the language used in the debate is formal, because it is held in the presence of the authorities only. So it is very important that your language should be impressive and that too formal. No wrong words should be there in the debate. Then the next one is one should be careful not to support the opponent's view. So remember this thing in mind. If you are speaking about the favor or in the motion, favor of the motion, it is important that you keep to your concept only. Don't follow the concept of the other person, like don't start talking about the against person. Okay, so it will go against you and your marks will be cut in that case. Now, next thing to know is the introduction of the topic. It is very important that first of all, you should wish the authorities over there. And how you can do that? Good morning, respected chairperson, esteemed members of the jury, teachers and my dear friends. Today, I stand before you to speak on the topic, is internet a bane or boon? And I will speak in favor of the motion. And if you are speaking against it, you will say, and I will speak against the motion. Okay? So these words you can use in the very beginning of your debate. Then the next important thing is the content of the debate. So here it goes. First of all, mention a quote, idiom or a fact. As I told you, it is important to start your debate with a quote, or you can even use an idiom or a fact. You can take out a fact related to the topic and you can just quote it in the very beginning. Then the second thing is reason why in favor or against the motion. After introducing the topic, just give the reason that why you are standing to debate in the favor or against the motion. What do you think? What is your viewpoint of the topic? Why you have chosen to be in favor or against the topic? Okay. Then the next point is substantial with example, figures, data, etc. It is very important that you introduce many facts in your debate and that should be substantial. It should have the accurate figures, dates, and it should have the data that you are telling about, like how many users see the internet and how many kids are using it for the study purpose and how many kids are using it for the wrong purpose. So you can mention all these facts in your debate. Okay, so it becomes more authentic. So the next point is counter argue with an opponent's argument. So it is very important to learn that how to counter argue with your opponent. When you're going for a debate, you should know all the pros and cons to happen over there. So for this, you need to be prepared in the very beginning. When you are thinking about if you are talking about the favor, if you are thinking about the favor points, you should also know that what your counterpart will say. And you should also have the points in hand related to the against topic so that you are ready with the answers. So it is very important that you should have all the answers of your counterpart. Sometimes what happens, he can question you and you have to answer that too in your debate. Now the next thing to notice in the format is the conclusion part. So it is very important to give a good conclusion in the end. Okay. So for this, summarize or conclude by reiterating your viewpoints. Reiterating means to repeat what you have said earlier. Just repeat it in a nutshell. Or you could also conclude by using a quote, a proverb, etc. To give an influential ending, you can use a quote or a proverb in the end. So these are some of the points by which you can speak an influential debate. And now let's talk about what you have to do today. After going through all the things that I have told you, just sit in a silent place, think of the topic, is internet a boon or a bane for you? So write down the important points on a paper and then just arrange them according to your plan, that what should be the first point and the second point, organize your plan. Then visit the internet or relate to some books and find out the important facts and figures from them. Take out some important quotes or influential quotes or proverbs from the net and start with a influential beginning. Use the quote in the very starting and according to you can keep the intro like I have told you for 20 to 22 seconds. You can introduce yourself and afterwards, and you can add a beautiful quote over there, and then you can tell that you are speaking in the favor or against the motion, and then just start with the points that why are you, give the reason that why are you speaking in the favor or against the motion, and then start your topic. What is in the topic you have to tell. If you are talking about the favor, talk about the facts and figures that you have gathered, and that too in an influential way, so that the people who are listening to you are influenced by your knowledge. Then end it with a proverb or a quote that is also very related to the topic, and in the end say thank you. And this you have to do. First of all, today what you will do, you will just make a debate on the paper, and then I am giving you 2 days time. On Wednesday, after the summer camp timing, you can submit me your videos in the group. Okay, in case of any query or question you want to ask me, you are free to call me or message me in the group. Thank you so much, dear students. Enjoy your holidays.